Hey YouTube, somehow magic here. Um, I screwed up. I screwed up twice last night. Um, I jumped the gun and I made a couple different videos. One was what I found funny with the R and Raw thing. Not looking into some things deeper. I did end up seeing that he actually posted it on his own, one of his own channels. Um, but the other part had to do with um, what I had done with my video response to God Lowdown's video, Atheist Censorship. Um, Now, the person who screwed with his videos, um, stated by God Lowdown, was Front Page Media, and I decided that I would look into it a little further. What is Front Page Media? And I discovered what it was. Front Page Media likes to go out there and do false flaggings and I guess occasionally DMCA's against people's videos. Um, the reason they do that is in hopes that you will fight back on it. And following the rules of DMCA's, where then you would have to actually supply your true identity as well as other personal information like place of where you live and stuff like that. They use that information to do advertising crap, to try and sell crap. It's a scam, is what it is. It's a complete garbage scam where what they want to do is get a hold of your personal information. Now, that's not so much where I was in the wrong. You see, in my video response to his, I had stated that I thought that maybe it was an atheist um, who went after his videos because maybe he had some animosities that his replies or what have you were not getting posted. Um, I made an assumption based on nothing other than a feeling, and that was completely wrong. And it was also completely wrong that you got God Lowdown did the same thing. You're just as guilty as I am. All you had to do was actually look up, gather a little bit more information as to what Front Page Media was, and you could actually front out a warning to people. But you did, as I did, just made assumptions without going any further. And the problem with that is that's how heavier crap starts. You see, here's the thing. Anybody who is not going to look any further is automatically going to, especially those who start out agreeing with you on so many subjects, are going to trust what you say is what it really is. So unless you are actually going to come forward with a little bit more information as to what is Front Page Media, then you're going to have people believing that it was just some atheist. It was just some atheist. Because that's what you believe. And that's how something can turn from something really small into something really big. Again, Front Page Media is a complete garbage scam to get a hold of your personal information. From what I have checked out on them, I've seen nothing that shows them being strictly against religious folks or strictly against atheists. They're not targeting anybody specifically with what their beliefs are. So I'm putting it out there that even though it felt like something that somebody would do as an because they were irritated, as a revenge thing. Because let's face it, people in general are known to do that kind of stuff. But in this specific case, the reason it happened, from what I have found out, is that these people were directly after God Lowdown's personal information to try and do some crap business type stuff, to do marketing against him, to sell his information to other places for marketing and what have you. It's completely unethical. Um, but business is not known for being the most ethical place there is. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that it's wrong to jump to an assumption based on a feeling without going into it any further. I was wrong when I said, yeah, it's probably an atheist who was upset with him not getting shown on your channels. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have a right to censor your channel. You do. And I'm not saying that you don't have a right to voice your opinions and stuff. What I am saying is that the original assumption, when actually investigated a little further, is incorrect. And I'm going to do what I can to not let this happen with me again. I think in the future I would prefer to check into something a little bit further before I jump into doing one of these kinds of things. So yeah, warning to anybody out there: if you get nailed by front page media, their thing is to try and get your personal information for marketing purposes. There's, from what I understand of marketing type stuff, and I'm not saying they are directly doing this, but to me it seems reasonable they would do it to sell the information so that other marketing whatevers could be sent directly to the people that they're doing this against. That is some of the things that I understand about these kinds of schemes. I need to research further into it if I'm actually going to make the positive claim that that is exactly what front page media is doing. I haven't checked into that specific one that much, but things that I understand about like cases, this falls into that category as I see it right now. I don't want to make the same mistake again. So, there we have it. God Lowdown, again, sorry that that crap happened to you, but finding out a little bit more about what front page media is, these kind of things we can't jump to assumptions. We got to find out more about what it really is instead of making up what you would like it to be. Anyway, somehow magic. I thought I'd throw out that warning to everybody as well as that apology. I am sorry that I myself also made a stereotype against people that just because somebody's annoyed that they would do that kind of stuff. Even though that does happen, that's not what happened in this case. We'll talk to y'all later.